We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Left fielder, Eddie.
Now here's the pitch. Eddie Rosario comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. And he pops up the bunt attempt. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Cuthbert comes up with it. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Batting second here tonight,
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. One out, nobody on. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Cuthbert scoops it up. And he'll pull into second with one away. Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come. Cut fastball inside, ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Here's J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D.
From the stretch.
Martinez.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit hard toward the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in, number 12. He stands in for the first time in this one. And he takes ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Kepler rounds third and is digging for the plate. Throw won't get him. Here's Chris Davis now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Royals, center fielder Sean Shea.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And Jay will make it around to third. He's got a triple. Here's Joe Panik, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit down the line at first. Davis has it, and they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third. Here's Buster Posey now. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
To third. On to Davis at first, and there are two away. So striding forward now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter. One-run contest. Sliced hard the other way, and boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. At the plate, Caleb Joseph hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Wilmer Defoe. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. 0-1, here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that's in there, base hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Max Kepler, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the belt, the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Jay is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Lucas.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In is Jorge Soler.
Right fielder, Jorge.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Gordon will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. High pop up. Hernandez is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
J.D. Martinez.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him. Digging in to try it again. Number 12. He singled his last time up. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Jay. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. Goldschmidt charging this one, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Second baseman.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. fly ball to straightaway left. Gordon is there, and that's the third out. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Kepler. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Stepping up now, John Jay. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a flare out to left center. Calling for it, Rosario. 1 out. Striding in once again, Joe Panik. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready for another chance? Buster Posey. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's up and in for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jones on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly. And stepping in, Caleb Joseph. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Catcher number 36.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Shortstop.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready with another 2-2. Hit out towards second. Panik is there. Throw takes care of him at first, and Kennedy's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here it comes. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire. And now you...
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Royals.
First delivery to him on the way.
Number 21.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. In is Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Soler.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jones ranging back. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Now at the plate, Alex Gordon, a base hit in his first trip. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Alex Gordon becomes out number 2 this inning. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Max Kepler the net. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 1-0 delivery. And that's through into center field, base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Jordan Walden is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 12.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Gordon makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. And he is in there. So coming to the plate, Chris Davis. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Standing in, Alcides Escobar. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. In now is John Jay. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Richard Blyer is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on.
16, Orlando.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Joe Panik. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 0-1 pitch on its way. Chopped weakly up the first base line. But that one rolls foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Defoe is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Buster Posey. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a swing by Posey, and this one's on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. High in the air out to center field. Orlando's under it. One away.
Up next,
digging in once again, Caleb Joseph. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Striding in once again, Wilmer Defoe. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there for strike 1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
And that misses 2-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Adam Warren will come on and make his 4th appearance.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Baltimore, number 43.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats. You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Kepler's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Lucas Duda. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hopped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, a diving stop. The throw. Wow. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Into the box now, Max Kepler, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. So with a left-handed hit. Craig Gentry will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And hang on, it looks like a balk will be called here, and that's going to move the runner up 90 feet to third with still nobody out. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here's a look over to first. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Now the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Orlando's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Ready now, number 12. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a move over to first. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Orlando is there, 2 gone, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So striding forward now, Chris Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway. And digging in to try it again, Alex Gordon. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Alex Gordon.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he's retired 1 away. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lined hard to the left side. Foul.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone. Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born.
The number 16, Paulo Orlando.
Miguel Castro takes over here with the
pitching for Baltimore, number 46. Miguel
movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. First offering on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Escobar rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 5-4 ball game. So digging in now, Joe Panic, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And the changeup is way low that time. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Caleb Joseph. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. 2-0 count, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
A fastball that just misses inside. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Now to the plate, Wilmer Defoe. Brandon Maurer.
Wilmer Defoe.
He's set. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. And a surprising intentional walk here as that will now load the bases. Craig Gentry checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And things are going to go from bad to worse now as a balk has been called. And that's going to extend this lead. Second and third here, 1 man out. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly, and the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3 runs already home here. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch.
Swing and a line drive. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing, following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Kelvin Herrera is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Number 12 stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Posey waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Into the box, Buster Posey. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
Catcher, Buster
Swing,
Posey.
line drive. That's going to be trouble. Posey will take the turn and head for second. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swung on and missed for the first strike. For Posey, that's his first double on the year. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Gentry is after it. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now batting, Lucas Duda. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
The right fielder, number 12.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. A big lead off a second. Now the pitch. Jorge Soler comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. For Duda, that's double number 3 so far on the year. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Gentry has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. At the plate, Chris Davis. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's set and the pitch. A swing and it's popped in the air back behind first. Panic is there for it. 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Soler has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
The catcher, number 36.
Standing in, Caleb Joseph. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Orlando on his horse. He's got it. A great running play. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Michael Gibbons comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
On the ground up the middle.
60. Michael.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Gentry coasts under it. 2 down. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
Swing and a miss, and now the Royals are down to their final strike. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
Tonight, first for the victorious Orioles. 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Kansas City, 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes.